With the Department of Natural Resources, people from Scales and Tails at Patapsco State Park. We're with Larry Martin. You know, we did a thing on the birds of prey that you had out here a little earlier, and right now we're kind of turtle wrangling right now. These guys are really very, very active. These are box turtles. Now, what is the box turtle indigenous to the Maryland area?
Yes, it is. It's an eastern box turtle, and they're all around the region. These are the land turtles, and we have the water turtles up there in the tent.
Now, you were telling me something is really kind of amazing between an adult and a baby. You've got the baby, I've got the adult here.
Right. With reptiles, the babies hatch out of eggs, and the babies look just like the adults, as opposed to amphibians, where, like a frog, for example, baby frogs are tadpoles. The tadpoles don't look like the adult frogs, but in this case, the baby, this is a 3-year-old baby box turtle, and these adults here are probably maybe in the 30 to 40-year-old range.
30 to 4-year-old? Now, yeah. Do they get larger than this?
These are full grown, and you can tell the age of these. I mean, I can't tell them, but there's rings in the scales on the backs of the turtles here that's very much like growth rings in trees.
Like to say, almost like the cambium ring in a tree.
Exactly, and they can tell how old these turtles are from those rings there. So this one is about 3 years old and probably has quite a few more years to go before it's the size of this one.
Now, the Scales and Tails program out of Patapsco Valley, I know you travel around to a lot of schools, to a lot of outreach groups, not only with the turtles and the birds of prey, but what other types of things do you have out there?
We have all kinds of birds of prey. We have several different reptiles. We have an iguana. We have some snakes that aren't indigenous to the area. We have boas. We have pythons and Taiwan beauties and things like that. We generally don't take those on the programs. We cover the central region. We go from St. Mary's County up to Cecil County. There are four areas that are covered by the Scales and Tails. There's one in Pocomoke River. There's one in Tuckahoe. And
you're just all over the place. Well, listen, I'll tell you what, if people want to visit you, you're right next to the 4-H booth right here, right in back of the ABC2 News concession right here, or our booth, and you're going to be here all week with all kinds of birds of prey and the reptiles and the turtles and everything else. So Larry Martin, thank you so much. We really do appreciate the time that you've given us. Okay. In the meantime, let's talk about the weather. Man, I'll tell you what, things have changed very nicely. Lots of